Welcome, you guys. I am happy to have you at Team Call. Today, we're going to go over some quick ways and reports and back office that you can look into in case your business feels overwhelming, you don't know where to start. In case you haven't been really connecting with your customers lately, let's start to connect with them and just check in on your business, make a plan, and start connecting with people. The easiest way to grow your business is to connect. Okay. So this is your doTERRA back office. For those of you who you're not too familiar, I like to use the old back office still. Once I was on my dashboard, I went to the team tab. And then a couple of things that you want to click on is graphical tree and detailed genealogy. Okay. So I have that open on these tabs. This is my graphical tree. So you can kind of just see a whole bunch of dots, a whole bunch of, don't get overwhelmed by mine is not yours. A whole bunch of, customers. And so when I'm dealing with a team this massive, it can feel overwhelming when it's like, okay, I need to connect with my customers. Where do I start? Okay. So when you're building your tree, the best thing to do is to not have too many people on your front line. Because of your unilevel commission, you want your tree to be in the shape of a tree. Less people at the top, more people on the bottom. When we're talking about more people on the bottom, you want to look at level 4. So as you're enrolling new people, are they going to, one, be a builder, a leader, or a sharer? 2, are they going to place 100 PV LRP orders? If so, that's where you want to place them in your leader positions, your builder positions, your sharer positions. Leaders are on your front line. You might need secondary leaders if your goal is gold, platinum, diamond, secondary leaders that you will have to gift to your front line. You want your sharers on your 3rd level. You want your customers on your 4th level. Okay. If you have customers that when you do their welcome call, you ask them straight up, are you thinking about doing the loyalty rewards ordering your customizable monthly order because you're going to get these products into your home every month? Are you going to order your 125 PV so that 1, you get points back, 2, you get free shipping, and 3, you get the free product of the month as long as you place that order by the 15th? If they say yes, you might want to consider them for a power of 3 position. Power of 3 is an extra bonus that you can have on top of your regular earnings with your enrollments, your fast start bonus, and your unilevel commission. Okay, Liv, can you take care of Lee? I have children at home. Don't mind. You're distracting me. What was I saying, you guys? Power of 3. Liv, what do you need, baby? Okay, why don't you change your dress? Liv, please help her change her dress.
Mommy, I want a different dress.
Okay, tell Livy. Thank you. So then with power of 3, you want your $50 bonus, and that's you and 3 people on your front line ordering 100 PV LRP orders. But your team volume needs to be 600. So in that case, you may want to have extra people on your front line to help make that full volume. Because if you and 3 people on your front line are only ordering 100 PV, that's only 400 PV total in the team. You need 600. So either add 1 or 2 extra people on your front line just to help with power of 3 volume who are ordering LRP every month, or have you and your 3 people on your front line ordering 150 PV. Then you're going to duplicate that into the second line, and the 3rd line. Okay. And then you need pockets of 600 team volume in each of those pockets. That is it, simply put. But as you learn your business and as you place your people and structure your team, this will all click so easily, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about for those of you who are like, not quite familiar with this system of unilevel, power of 3, and structuring. Okay. Awesome. I just wanted to cover those basics really quick. Hi, Kristen. So then when you're looking at your tree, I think a few things that you can look at is how do I clean this up? Okay. So if this is, don't look at the name. If that yellow person is you, and then you have two leaders on your front line, you either want these people ordering LRP, these customers, or you may want to move them onto your fourth level one day. Okay. Same with anyone else who's not on LRP. You want to move them onto your fourth level or lower, 4 or 5. So then when you look at your detailed genealogy, remember I'm on team tab and I was looking at geographical tree or graphical tree. Now I'm on detailed genealogy. I'm going to run a report on my personal customers. I only have control of my personal customers. No matter who's on your team, who's enrolling, whatnot, you have control of your personal customers. And so that's where you kind of want to start. Looking at your tree, looking at your structure, looking at your goals, and then looking at your detailed Liv, please help her. I'm going to call. I told you that, you guys. Okay. This is the detailed genealogy, right? And so what you want to do is you want to run a report on your personal enrollments. So type in your member ID and make your level 0 to 1. Then you want your enroller tree. Sponsor tree shows your entire tree, no matter who's enrolled to you. Your enroller tree shows just who's enrolled to you. Level 0 to 1. And then your members are your wellness advocates and your wholesale customers. You don't want to look at your retail customers in case you have any. Update your report, and it's going to show you everyone that's enrolled to you. Okay. I didn't know this until maybe a year or two ago. You can click on these and it'll adjust your report. So let's look at last order date. This shows my customers who the oldest last order date was in 2018. If I click it one more time, it's going to show me all the customers flipped. So customers who've ordered most recently, their last order dates, okay, all the way until, the oldest order date. So one thing that you can do is be like, okay, so how many customers do I have currently ordering, right? Ordering within this last year. And so what you can do is kind of just scroll down, and maybe you want to connect with each of those customers and just be like, hey, just wanted to thank you for being a loyal customer. Wondering how you're doing with your oils. If you had any questions. Most of them are on LRP, right? LRP, it's showing they're ordering all the way through. Now it's starting to dwindle down. And here's where my LRP cutoff is. Okay. So all the people above who are ordering on LRP, connect with them. Ask them how they're doing with their oils. Thanks. Thank you for being a loyal customer. Have you seen BOGO is starting tomorrow? Were you able to shop the doTERRA Sunline? Some of those who are, you can say your VIP customer, who goes to your classes, who's very involved with responding to your Instagram posts, who's very involved with asking you questions. Those types of customers are your VIP customers. And those are the people that you really want to pair with and be like, hey, I wanted to know, what kind of classes are you looking for? I wanted to know, would you be willing to host a class? We have this amazing gather and give promotion. You can get a bubble diffuser for free. You host a class, Ramanita has that bubble diffuser. You host a class, I teach, or you teach and I support you. We enroll at least 3 new customers and you get a bubble diffuser from doTERRA. Okay. And I think just connecting with those LRP customers, the goal is to keep them on LRP, make sure they feel loved, know how to connect with you, and make sure they're educated. What you don't want is for any of those people to cancel their LRP. Your next section of people are all of those who have ordered or maybe canceled their LRP in the last 6 months. The next section of people, you can see it through their last order date. people who have canceled their LRP in the last 6 months. Those are the people that then you want to connect with and be like, hey, it's been a while since your last order. How are you doing with your oils? Are there any oils on your shelves that you have not used? They might just need a little connection and they're right back in. They might have just fallen off with their oils a little bit because they need to connect to you. We can't just rely on the product to keep them connected. They need to connect with you. Okay? So I'm going to go to the next page of my report. Not everyone will have that. And I'm going to keep going down until we are in July of 2022. So starting from here, July of 2021, these are all of my customers who have not ordered within the last year or so. Okay? Something that you can do that you probably want to talk with a business advancement team member from doTERRA or your account manager. Something that you can do is ask them to take all their info right here, take all their info and drag it in, copy and paste into an Excel sheet so you have all of their information. One thing you can do is ask doTERRA to terminate their accounts, because when they log in and they order again, doTERRA will alert you via email and give you a chance to move them within your structure. Okay? They still have their account with you. So it's just when they order again, they log in, doTERRA is going to allow you to move them. Okay? However, look at your tree. If they're in a position, level 4 or down, that you're fine, that you want them there, leave them where they are. And just reach out to them and help them. Get them on a wellness consult. Get them to a basics class. Help them reconnect with 1, you, 2, why they wanted oils in the first place, and 3, what their health goals are. Okay, what are their health goals? Why did they get started with oils? Connect with me and help them order again. Let's get a new order in for you. You know, you shared your goals with me. Have your oils been helping you? Is there anything you're missing? Let's help you get those products. Okay. Reactivating them. Another way that you can reactivate them is if they've been inactive for 6 months or more and they're on your level 1, 2, or 3. You can send in an email, grab their info, send an email to them and say, please send this to placements@doterra.com and fill in their sponsor number where you want to move them. Forward this in, hey doTERRA, please help me reactivate my accounts. My enroller will remain Mikiala Akiona member ID. My new sponsor will be wherever you want to place them, under one of your wellness advocates on your lower levels. Like the date of my last order is this. Here's my name and my member ID. Anybody have any questions? Yes, Kristen, you made it. Okay. I think that's kind of it. My list looks a little overwhelming, and so I think if we look at a more simpler list, it would be easier to manage. So don't look at my list, but I think the breakdown is just running the report, 0, 1, enroller tree, wellness advocates, and wholesale customers. Update report, so then you get that full report, and then use that top column so you can filter it. Top column, date of last order. If it shows the oldest date, click it again so it shows you the newest date. So the newest people, latest orders within the last year, within the last 6 months. Anyone on LRP? Thank you. Loyal customer. How are you doing with your oils? Any new products? Whatever. BOGO's coming up. Grab any VIP customers that you recognize. Ask them to host a class, gather, and give promotion. Ask them if they thought about the business. Get them to a business overview. The next section of people, anyone who canceled their LRP this year, they just need a little connection. What oils do you have on your shelves that you're not using? Are your oils helping you with the solutions you were looking for according to your health goals that you've identified? Connect, new order. Anyone who's been inactive for 6 months that are on your levels 1, 2, or 3, see if you can move them with an email move and reactivate them. Anyone who hasn't ordered 1 year or earlier, either help them reactivate, move. What do you need? Any questions? Okay.
So I have a question. Have you done the sending your customer that haven't bought in a year, let's say they don't want to buy again? Have you done that email to send them like the info? Have you done that to a customer, you know what I mean? Like if they're in my front 3 lines.
Yeah.
And I want to move them. Have you ever done it? Is it easy? Is it an easy process?
Yes. So I've done it 2 different ways. One way was like I just ran through my list and then I'm just sending emails.
Okay.
And then they just kind of forward it in because whatever, they just follow my instructions. The other way that I do it is I connect with them first. And then I'd be like, okay, before you place your next order, will you do me a favor and just send this email in? Okay.
Yeah.
Do you need an example of that email?
Oh yeah, I would love it.
Okay. 1 second. I'm going to pull it up. Anybody have any other questions? What about Kristen? Since I know you have this goal of kind of restructuring your team and you wanted to move all your 1 through 3 level customers. Do you have any questions on that? Activation email. I want to show you now just because we're here. Here we go. Reactivation. Anyways, okay. So you can look at this. This is an email that I sent to one of my customers. Hi, doTERRA. I'd like to please reactivate my account as well as move. My enroller will remain Ashley Leong. That was my maiden name. I created this email for her. And then this is where I wanted to place her, this sponsor. I listed her last order date because I saw that in the back office. And then I wrote her first, last name, and her member number. So I sent her this email and I said, please send this to placements@doterra.com and CC me. And then I message her on the side and say that, and then let her know there's an email in her inbox. Then she just replied to me and just said it's done. Okay, so account reactivation can be your subject. And this is what you want the email to actually say. I want to reactivate my account. This is my enroller, their member ID, my new sponsor, their member ID, the date of my last order, because it has to reflect more than 6 months, 6 months or more to the date, their name, full name, and their member ID. And it has to come from their email. So they need to email it to doTERRA.
So that only is relevant if they are suspended, if their account's suspended.
It's only relevant if they haven't ordered in 6 months.
Okay, all right.
6 months or more.
I have one person that their account was suspended. I don't know how.
Suspended. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
They might have called and canceled
Okay.
something, maybe an LRP order, and then customer service maybe thought they were trying to cancel their account.
Yeah, I tried to talk to her, but she's not answering back. So yeah,
She might
I'll
have,
let her go. She'll come back.
yeah. Don't, yeah, they'll be back. And just continue to push forward with, you know, you have so much more people to connect with, Ramanita. Like, I feel like you just started in your business.
Yeah.
And you have so many more customers that you have to add to your team. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like the very first customers that you enroll, they're more, I would say you attract the type of people of where you're currently at. So if you're like a baby builder, you might be attracting someone who's not fully ready to enter this full doTERRA lifestyle. As you get more experience, as you experience more with your oils and such, and you become a more confident doTERRA business leader, that's where you're going to start to get more people. You're going to attract those same types of people in customers.
Literally, yeah, I know. Like I saw her spark in the oils, and I was like, that was my spark that I had with the oils. So yeah, definitely seeing her was like, wow, you know, I'm growing too. Are you having greens? We are too.
Yes. I ran out of the vegan protein and the vanilla, which is my favorite. And so it's chocolate with greens, and it's not that good, but it's healthy. So I'm like, I need to refill so the chocolate is really good if you just do like whatever milk you choose or water.
Mm-hmm.
It's also really good with like peanut butter, banana. You know what I mean? But then
Mm-hmm.
the vegan protein and the vanilla I do with greens and a bunch of kale, and you can add in banana and peanut butter and celery seed oil, wild orange oil, all the things. But yeah, chocolate with kale and veggies and the doTERRA greens. But it's healthy.
Yeah, it's so good.
Okay. Anybody have any other questions? Did that feel simple? Did it feel overwhelming? I think one of the biggest things that I can help you guys with is working through overwhelm. And that's going to be individual per person. So whenever you feel overwhelmed and you just feel like there's a hump. For example, I need to message all these people, but I'm having a disconnect with what to say. I'm always like, send a voice memo. Hey Ramanita, how's it going? Just wanted to check on you. How are you doing with your oils? Did you see the doTERRA Sunline came out? Let me know your thoughts. And voice memo, send. Sometimes for me, it's easier to send a voice memo rather than, writing out a message. If you have a block with how to get information out, education, promos, whatever, what way do you like to share that? In an Instagram reel, Instagram story, in a graphic, in a class, in a message, in a voice memo? Do it in that way so that you're not ever at a standstill. You're always working through blocks. If you have an overwhelming feeling with what I just taught you, schedule a call with me and I'll do your specific tree with you. I will help you get a list of who you want to send emails to. I will make those emails for you. But let's get this moving. That way you can focus on other parts of your business too. Okay. Yay, I'll let you guys go. Very nice to meet you, Shauna. Welcome to the team. And I'll see you guys next week. Team call. All right. Bye, you guys. Have a good day.
Bye. Thank you.